10, 9, 8. The numbers don't just represent a countdown. They represent the elite, the chosen few, the absolute pinnacle of automotive engineering. 7, 6, 5. We're talking about machines that don't just travel on a road, they devour it. Right then, kicking off our list at number 10 is something you might call progress, or sacrilege, depending on how much you enjoy the smell of petrol in the morning. It's the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, and it represents a seismic shift from Maranello. For decades, a top-tier Ferrari meant one thing: a massive, screaming, naturally aspirated V12. This, however, has a V8, a twin-turbo V8, but it's also got batteries, electric motors, 3 of them. It's a hybrid, a plug-in hybrid Ferrari. My goodness, Enzo must be spinning in his grave like a turbocharger. But before you write that letter, you need to understand what those electric bits do. They fill in the gaps. While the turbos are spooling up, the electric motors give you an instant, silent, brutal shove in the back. The result is a combined power output of nearly 1,000 horsepower. Coming in at number 9, we have the answer to a question nobody asked, but we're all deliriously happy it's been answered. What happens when Lamborghini, the architects of automotive insanity, decide to build a hybrid? Well, you get this: the Revuelto. And unlike Ferrari, who downsized their engine, Lamborghini has done the most Lamborghini thing imaginable. They've kept the V12, brand new, 6.5-liter, naturally aspirated V12, and the tach needle screams past 9,000 RPM. Oh yes, the world is a better place for it. And then, just to be sure, they added 3 electric motors. The result? 4-wheel drive, over 1,000 horsepower. It has a design like a 12-year-old on fizzy drinks. And that's a compliment. Angles, vents, aggression. A stealth fighter for the road that refuses to be stealthy. It wants to be seen. It wants to be heard. The shriek of that V12 is an event. Power from petrol. Power from lightning. At number 8, we have something quite different. This isn't a car built for lap times. It wasn't designed to be the most aggressive or shouty thing on the road. This is the McLaren Speedtail, and its mission is singular: to achieve immense velocity with maximum grace. It is, for want of a better word, beautiful. Its elongated, teardrop-shaped body is a masterclass in aerodynamics, designed to slip through the air with the least possible resistance. It's more like a futuristic land-based aircraft than a car. Inside, the driver sits in the middle, just like in its legendary ancestor, the McLaren F1. You are the pilot, flanked by 2 passengers set slightly behind you. It's a cockpit, not a cabin. Behind you sits a hybrid powertrain, twin-turbo V8, an electric motor, producing over 1,000 horsepower. Power is delivered not with a savage kick, but a relentless surging wave of acceleration. Engage velocity mode. The car hunkers down, suspension lowers, wing mirrors retract to become even more slippery. In this mode, the Speedtail will glide, all the way to 250 miles per hour. Prepare yourself. At number 7, we have what happens when a Formula One genius, in this case, the legendary Adrian Newey, is let loose to design a road car. This is the Aston Martin Valkyrie, and it is utterly, completely barking mad. It looks less like a car and more like a Le Mans prototype that has accidentally been fitted with number plates. Every single surface, every curve, every gaping hole in its bodywork is there for one reason: aerodynamics, to suck the car onto the road. The heart of this monster is, without question, one of the greatest engines ever made. It's a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 built by Cosworth that revs to an ear-splitting 11,100 RPM. 11,000. It doesn't sound like a car engine. It sounds like the apocalypse. It's the sound of pure, unadulterated motorsport. And as is the fashion these days, it's augmented by a hybrid system to deliver a total of 1,160 horsepower. In a car that weighs barely more than a Ford Fiesta. The power-to-weight ratio is frankly terrifying. This combination of Formula One technology, an otherworldly engine, and a fanatical devotion to lightweighting allows the Valkyrie to hit a top speed of 250 miles per hour. But the top speed is almost a footnote. This car is about the experience, the noise, the G-forces in the corners, the sensation that you are piloting something from another planet. It's a car that demands your full attention, a true driver's machine that blurs the line between road and track. Now for something that makes no noise at all, but might just be the most accelerative car on this entire list. This is the Rimac Nevera, and it comes from Croatia. It's fully electric, and before you scoff and say electric cars have no soul, you need to understand the numbers. This car has 4 electric motors, one for each wheel. Together they produce, are you sitting down? 1,914 horsepower and nearly 2,400 newton meters of torque. That isn't a number, it's a geological event, and it's available instantly, the moment you touch the throttle. The acceleration is something your brain simply cannot process. It's violent, it's brutal, it's like being strapped to the front of a maglev train. 0 to 60 happens in a time that is basically unmeasurable by a human with a stopwatch. It just disappears. But this isn't just a one-trick pony for the drag strip. Rimac has engineered this car with incredibly clever torque vectoring, meaning it can handle corners with an agility that defies its weight. It's a 2-ton car that dances like a ballerina. Well, the Rimac Nevera is the world's fastest electric car, and it proves that batteries can play at the very highest level. It will keep accelerating, all the way to 258 miles per hour. That's 412 kilometers per hour, with 0 emissions, apart from the small yelps of terror from the passenger seat. The Nevera isn't just a fast electric car, it's one of the fastest cars in the world. Full stop. Right, we've had road cars. Now we have something that merely tolerates the idea of being a car at all. This is the Bugatti Bolide. It is what happens when Bugatti's engineers are told to forget about luxury, forget about comfort, forget about leather, forget about sound systems, and just build the fastest possible machine around their monumental W16 engine. This is a track-only hypercar, pure distilled aggression. It looks like a Chiron that's been assimilated by the Borg. Function over form in the most beautiful way. The engine, the familiar 8.0-liter, quad-turbo W16. Here it's been turned up to 11, running on 110-octane race fuel, producing a staggering 1,825 horsepower. Bugatti then stripped out every conceivable gram of weight. The opulent interior is gone, replaced with a carbon fiber shell and 2 minimalist racing seats. Result, better than 1 horsepower per kilogram, a mind-bending statistic. No official road top speed, but Bugatti's simulations claim well in excess of 310 miles per hour. Not built to cruise to Monaco, but built to shatter lap records at Le Mans. The Bolide, a track-focused beast, a stunning farewell to one of the greatest engines ever conceived. At number 4, we have a contender from the land of the free and the home of the brave, and the monumentally powerful V8. This is the SSC Tuatara. For years, this American company from Washington State has been quietly working away with a single goal: to build the world's fastest car. The Tuatara is the result of that obsession. It has a sleek, futuristic look that's more alien spaceship than car, penned by a designer famous for styling Ferraris. It's low, wide, and covered in carbon fiber. Under that dramatic engine cover lies the car's heart, a bespoke 5.9-liter twin-turbo flat-plane crank V8. On regular pump gas, it produces 1,350 horsepower, which is adequate. But feed it E85 race fuel, and that figure swells to a frankly preposterous 1,750 horsepower. All of that power is sent to the rear wheels through a 7-speed automated manual gearbox. This is not a car for the faint of heart. It's an old-school, muscle-bound brawler dressed in a high-tech carbon fiber suit. After a bit of a controversial start, with some disputed speed claims, SSC went back and did it again, this time with all the proper verification. The result? The SSC Tuatara officially clocked a two-way average of 282.9 miles per hour, and on one of its runs, it hit a blistering 295 miles per hour. It is devastatingly quick, a testament to American ingenuity and the enduring appeal of a massive turbocharged V8. The Tuatara is a true giant slayer, proving that you don't need a historic European badge to play at the very top. Number 3. The Swedish speed ghost Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. Entering the top 3, we travel to Ängelholm, Sweden, to the home of a mad genius named Christian von Koenigsegg. This is the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. And when Koenigsegg names a car Absolut, you know they're not messing about. This car has one purpose: to be the fastest Koenigsegg ever made, and by extension, the fastest road car the world has ever seen. They have thrown every piece of their technical wizardry at this singular goal. Unlike its track-focused sibling, the Jesko Attack, the Absolut has been aerodynamically optimized for low drag. The giant rear wing is gone, replaced by two smaller fins inspired by an F-18 fighter jet. Every surface has been smoothed and refined to allow it to slip through the air with minimal fuss. Power comes from a redesigned twin-turbo V8, producing 1,600 horsepower on E85 fuel. And it's mated to a gearbox so complex and brilliant, they call it the light-speed transmission. It has 9 speeds and can jump from any gear to any other gear almost instantly. It's witchcraft. Koenigsegg hasn't yet performed an official top speed run, but their simulations predict it will go well over 300 miles per hour. The theoretical number is somewhere around 330 miles per hour. For now, we'll stick to what's been proven. But Sweden's Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut is a speed demon, reaching up to 300 miles per hour in testing. Its advanced design minimizes drag for maximum velocity, and it represents the pinnacle of Koenigsegg's high-speed ambitions. It is a ghost, waiting to set a record that may never be broken. Number 2, the Texas Titan, Hennessey Venom F5. We're back in America, specifically Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, including the horsepower. Hennessey Venom F5, named after the most powerful tornado on the Fujita scale. That is not an exaggeration. A force of nature, refreshingly simple, brutal philosophy, overwhelming power, 6.6-liter, twin-turbo V8, nicknamed Fury, and it is furious. It produces a colossal 1,817 horsepower. Let me say that again. 1,817 horsepower. All in a car that weighs less than a Ford Focus. Pure, unapologetic American muscle. Taken to its logical and frankly illogical conclusion. Hennessey's goal, break 300 miles per hour. And they did it. On board at the NASA runway, an officially verified 301 miles per hour. A staggering achievement. Brute force engineering. Pure American muscle. Cutting-edge aerodynamics. It's a monster, a titan, and one of the very fastest cars to have ever turned a wheel on tarmac. Number 1. The undisputed king. Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300+. And so we arrive at the summit, the number 1 spot, the undisputed king of speed. It's the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300+. The name itself tells you everything you need to know. For years, the 300 miles per hour barrier was a mythical figure. Until this. Bugatti decided to end the conversation once and for all. They took a Chiron, stretched its tail for better aerodynamics, they call it a long tail, and squeezed even more power from that magnificent 8-liter quad-turbo W16 engine, bringing it to 1,578 horsepower. They optimized every single detail for high-speed stability. Special Michelin tires designed to withstand the immense forces generated beyond 300 miles per hour. This wasn't just a car, it was a science project dedicated to breaking a monumental barrier. On the Era Lessian test track in Germany, with racing legend Andy Wallace at the wheel, the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300+ blazed past the competition and into the history books. It hit a jaw-dropping, officially certified one-way top speed of 304.773 miles per hour. This engineering marvel didn't just break the record, it shattered it. It redefined the limits of what is possible for a production car. It is, for now, the fastest car in the world. A triumph of will, engineering, and the relentless pursuit of ultimate speed. And there you have it. 10 machines that laugh in the face of physics. 10 monuments to speed, power, and human ambition. Car highlights, all 10 with top speeds. From the hybrid Italian Stallions to the all-electric Croatian Storm, and all the way to the 304-mile-per-hour King from France. These cars represent the very edge of what is possible, the point where engineering becomes art, and driving becomes an almost spiritual experience. They are the dreams of madmen, brought to life in carbon fiber and steel, and they make the world a faster, more exciting place. Each car on this list is a champion in its own right. The question is, which one of these speed demons truly captured your imagination? Which car blew your mind? Drop your favorite in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more adrenaline-fueled countdowns. Until next time, keep your foot down.